Reflections. Reading The Reality Slap felt less like reading a self-help book and more like having an honest conversation with someone who understands how life really works. What stayed with me most was the idea that pain is not a sign that something has gone wrong. It is often a sign that we cared, tried, and took risks. For a long time, I believed that if I worked harder, planned better, and stayed positive, I could avoid serious setbacks. But life does not work that way. Loss, disappointment, and failure arrive. Whether we are prepared or not, this book helped me see that my struggle was not with pain itself, but with my refusal to accept it. I kept asking, why is this happening to me? When a better question might have been, how do I want to respond to this? One of the most meaningful lessons for me was the idea of values. When life is stable, values are easy to forget. But when life hurts, values become clear. In difficult moments, I began to ask myself, what kind of person do I want to be right now? Do I want to react with anger, fear, and avoidance? Or do I want to act with responsibility, courage, and honesty? I realized that even when I cannot control outcomes, I can still choose my actions. Another powerful idea was acceptance. Not the kind of acceptance that means giving up, but the kind that means stopping the internal war. Fighting reality exhausted me. Accepting reality gave me energy. This shift did not remove fear or sadness, but it gave me space to breathe and to move forward with clarity. What I appreciate most about The Reality Slap is that it does not promise comfort. It promises direction. It does not say life will be easy. It says life can be meaningful. Since reading this book, I have tried to focus less on controlling my emotions and more on living according to my values. Some days are still hard. Some days I still feel uncertain. But now, uncertainty feels less like an enemy and more like part of the journey. This book reminded me that fulfillment does not come from avoiding pain, but from choosing how we live in its presence. And that quiet shift in perspective has made a real difference in my life. These are the thoughts for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this introduction, please share it with your family and friends. See you next time.